everybody, welcome back to 100% Mags. So Newcastle United take on Crystal Palace down at Selhurst Park in an 8 o'clock kickoff on Friday. And of course, Newcastle will be looking to pick up the win in this one, hopefully, after that game against Chelsea. Wasn't the greatest, with Steve Bruce setting up the team very defensively against a Chelsea side that looked pretty lacklustre and didn't seem like they were really up for the game, to be honest. But we'll go into this game against Roy Hodgson's side, who at this moment in time currently sit at 11th place in the Premier League table with 13 points, and us, of course, sit down 15th in the table on 11 points. If we win this game, of course, we'll be able to get 14 points out of the game. If Crystal Palace win the game, then they will be able to come away from this game with 16 points, pushing them just outside of the top 6 in the Premier League table. Now, of course, they're going to be without one of their star players this season, which is Wilfried Zaha, with him, of course, testing positive for COVID. So he won't be able to play in the game on Friday night, which is great for us because at this moment in time this season, he scored 5 goals already in 2020 for Crystal Palace. So that's a big relief for us Newcastle United fans that Wilfried Zaha isn't going to be playing in this game on Friday night. But they do still have other players that can be killers in their team as well, which is, of course, Andros Townsend, former Newcastle winger, who was very good for Newcastle when he was here during the 15-16 season. But unfortunately, he ended up going away to Crystal Palace when we got relegated, thanks to Steve McLaren, who was the boss at the time. Looking at, of course, us going into this game down at Selhurst Park, out the past 5 matches that we've played there over the years, we've had 3 draws and 2 losses against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park, so it's not the best of grounds for we to go to, unfortunately, for a win. If we look at, of course, the last time we got a win there, that was back in the 14-15 season, and it was in the League Cup. We won 3-2 in extra time, with Emmanuel Riviere scoring 2 goals and Paul Dummett scoring the other. In the league, however, the last time we won was a 3-0, with Johan Kabir scoring 1 of the goals, Ben Arthur scoring the other, and of course a own goal by Gabi Don as well for Crystal Palace. So hopefully we'll kind of have a repeat of the 13-14 league game or the 14-15 League Cup game against Crystal Palace on Friday night and pick up them 3 points and push up the table away from that relegation zone. Talking about Newcastle's takeover as well, there's a bit more on that as well, in the fact that we've heard a bit more about what's going on, and hopefully, it won't be long until the takeover is done now as well. They're trying to push to get it done before January window, so then they can get in the new players that they're wanting to sign, as PIF are looking at a couple of targets already for when they do get in as the owners. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let us know your score prediction as well down in the comments below for the game on Friday night against Crystal Palace. Until next time, remember, like, share, subscribe to 100% Mags, and I'll see you all later. However, lads.